pause YouTube, how's it going everybody? Got for y'all today a Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle against SlickNash, I believe. If this is not you, SlickNash, then whoever this is, leave a comment down below. But I'm pretty positive it's against SlickNash. And this was from my most recent stream, which I believe was last Wednesday. I will definitely try to stream this week because I no longer have school, at least, well, I'm done with this semester. Then I go back like around mid-January, so I'll have a good amount of free time to stream a lot more for you guys and battle more of you and save up content to upload. Now, I don't want to ramble on too much, so look at a team preview. I have mixed Mega Garchomp, physical defensive Rotom Wash, specially offensive Starmie. I don't know why I said specially offensive because every Starmie is specially offensive. Mixed standard Ferrothorn, mixed Aegislash, and Delphox, which is a very fun set that I made with my boy Nathan, LMNOP. And it's really not a good set. I don't recommend you guys using it, but it's fun. I like it. Now, looking at SlickNash's team, Charizard is literally the biggest threat on his team. Because look at his team and look at mine. It doesn't matter if it's Charizard Y or if it's Charizard X. If it's Charizard X after Dragon Dance, I'm swept. If it's Charizard Y, then nothing on my team switches into any of its coverage moves. So I really have to watch out for that. Also, Gengar might be a bit of a nuisance if it's sub-disable. Anyways, I lead off with my Garchomp as he leads off with his Espeon. Now, expecting him to be a dual screens variant, because why else would you really lead off with Espeon? I'm actually going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. Now, as I said, this is a mixed Garchomp, so what I'm going to do is predict him to go for the Reflect, and I'm going to go for the Draco Meteor, which, to be honest, I thought would do like an easy 90%, but no, it only does about 60%. So, I was really questioning the fact on whether or not this Earthquake would be able to knock him out, but Mega Garchomp's physical attack stat is just off the charts crazy, so that is more than enough to knock him out, even though I only have 16 attack EVs. So he's gonna bring in the Azumarill. I was really scared right here. I literally like about shit my pants because I thought he would be a belly drum variant of Azumarill. Luckily for me though, he turns out to be most likely Choice Banded. As I bring in my Ferrothorn, I easily take the play rough, and then I'm going to predict him to predict me to either go for the Leech Seed, Power Whip, or Thunder Wave, and bring in his own Ferrothorn because that's really the safest switching he has so early on in the battle. And I'm actually going to double switch into my Delphox, which means now I can get up a free substitute, I can go for a Fire Blast, I can really do anything that I want. And yes, shiny perfect Delphox. Oh, this is so, the only thing that would make this thing better is if it was a female, but I'll settle for a male. So I'm gonna go for the substitute. Now this is actually a Magician Solar Beam Power Herb Delphox, which means I can go for the Solar Beam this turn, activate my Power Herb. Then, after going for the Solar Beam, I'm going to be able to seal the item of Azumarill. Unfortunately, because he did have the light screen up, it's not going to knock him out. Luckily for me, though, he turns out to have the Splash Plate and not the Choice Band, which completely escaped my mind. So, if he had the Choice Band, then this actually would have been bad for me. But yeah, this is just a really fun set. I'm not saying it's a good set, because I really doubt it is, but it's definitely fun. So, if you want to use it, then go ahead. Just don't say that I said it was a good set. And then I'm just going to leave in Delphox for Death Fodder because I really don't want anything on my team switching into this, and I thought that the switch into my Ferrothorn was a little bit too obvious. So now I can get a free switch into my Starmie, and I'm just going to make a safe play. I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, as he turns out to be that guy who switches in a ground type on a water type, predicting them to go for another move. You never do that. So now I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump, and he predicts that as well as he brings in the Ferrothorn, which honestly, the fact that he's switching like this is actually helping me out because this is just stalling out his turn of screens, which I really need to be down so I can just start hitting his team very hard. So as you saw there, the light screen goes down, and I think he actually went for light screen after reflect, so both of his screens are down at this point as I'm going to switch into my Sharkeisha. He unfortunately missed the Power Whip, which to be honest really wouldn't have done too much damage, and if you saw his team, nothing really safely switches into any move coming from my Mega Garchomp, so he's just going to fodder off the Ferrothorn, either that or maybe he thought I didn't have a fire type move, but Fire Blast is common on Garchomp. So he's going to bring in the Azumarill. He's just going to go for the Aqua Jet to get off some chip damage on my Garchomp, which I'm able to easily take the hit, and then I surprisingly enough knock him out with the Earthquake again. I'm just really underestimating the physical power of Mega Garchomp. So he's going to bring in the Charizard, and it turns out that I'm actually faster than him, which means he has to be adamant because no Charizard Y that I have ever seen runs Modest, which means he is definitely Charizard X, and further confirms the fact as he goes for the Dragon Dance. But the fact that he didn't actually Mega Evolve was a very, very smart play on his part, because my Draco Meteor was still neutral, and instead of it being super effective, he was able to live the hit Dragon Dance. In this turn, he's going to be able to easily Dragon Dance, outspeed me, and knock out my Mega Garchomp, which is actually perfectly fine by me because I still have my Aegislash. Although, knowing my luck, he's probably going to live a Shadow Seek because, as I said, this is my mixed Aegislash. So, I'm going to go for the Shadow Seek, and this is the moment of truth. And I'm able to knock him out with the Shadow Sneak. This was like probably the most important turn of the battle because I have seen Mega Charizard X that carry Roost. So he might have been able to go for the Roost and then just sweep through my team. So the fact that my Aegislash was able to knock him out just really saved me the battle right there and saved me from being swept by this Charizard X. So I switch it to my Rotom on this Excadrill as it goes for the Rapid Spin, possibly predicting me to go for the King Shield. And the reason why I switched in Rotom is because with his Excadrill having Mold Breaker, my Rotom will really be doing nothing in this battle. So by foddering off my Rotom, I can now get a free switch into my Starmie, knock out this Excadrill with the Hydro Pump, and at this point, his last Pokemon is this Gengar, which even if he turns out to be like Scarfed or something, I have Aegislash, which will be in defense form, can take any hit, and then return I can knock him out with my own Shadow Ball. But he turns out to not be Scarfed, and I'm able to outspeed him, knock him out with the Psychic, and that is the victory in my favor. So yeah, just a quick, fun, close battle. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to some more content. If you missed my previous upload, which was a Showdown live session that I did with Done Deal Showdown, that should be playing on your screen right now. There should be an annotation right there. You can click the screen and go watch that. But with that, guys, enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy the rest of your day. And I will try to upload tomorrow, though no promises because I don't know if I work all day or not. And it's also TLC tomorrow. But yeah, anyways, I'm just rambling. So later, everybody.